It seems that teenage suicide is preventable if we are aware of teenagers' marked changes. But what can we do if we spot warning signs on young people? Let's see social workers' view.
I want to die. When a student attempts to commit suicide, the teachers need to dissuade her from doing so immediately and thoroughly. Stop! Don't do this! Put down your weapon! After that, the teachers need to calm the students down and then counsel her and look into the reasons for her to do so as to help her to solve the problem. Why are you doing so? You should treasure your life. You mean a lot to your parents and your friends. Besides, the school should also educate the students that suicide is not the way to solve the problem, especially when there is a student died after committing suicide. Education and counseling of the rest of the students are very important. Talks could be given during the assemblies about the misconceptions about suicide. Parental care is very important. Parents should devote more time to communicate and care for their children, and to let them know that the home is their shelter. Whenever they have problems or difficulties, they can turn to their parents. Besides, they should always pay attention to their emotional conditions. If their children have said something like "I want to die," they should pay more attention to it and then introduce them to social workers if there are special needs.
Hello, Penny. As a social worker, what do you usually do to deal with the teenage suicide?
There are some steps we will do on the case of youth committing suicide. Firstly, we will make an assessment to check the readiness of the youth committing suicide. If the case is high risk on committing suicide, we will do the counseling service on the youth. Actually, we will first to let them release their feelings and try to find out the reasons behind on committing suicide, keeping away the suicide. Okay. And the next step, we will help them to think about what they treasure on their life, maybe family members, their friends, or something else. And under the process, when they review or reflect about what they treasure on their life, it may help them to keep away the committing suicide.
Obviously, teenage suicide is a solvable problem. If you find your friends or family members having emotional problems, don't hesitate and help them at once. أنا يسهل أتوقع برفع يعني دورني أحضر نسيب أنا وطاقتي فال وعمي يعطيوني مخاف طاقني مثلا وريدني تقيل مثلا تواتي بما تكمل فشفت لا دي سام Darling, do you really love me? Of course, baby. I love you. Darling, do you really love me? Of course, baby. I love you. I love you to the end of my life. Oh, you!